leg day today, and it is a beautiful morning. There's a little bit windy, there's a little breeze, but it is beautiful. And I think this morning has definitely come to my attention where sometimes you just have to slow down. You genuinely just have to slow down a little bit. Sometimes your brain is rushing at 100 miles per hour per second, and you can't even stop and think and appreciate the little things that are happening in your life at the moment. So yeah, like I'm so lucky to be living where I am. I'm so lucky to still be having two parents. I'm lucky to have two lovely brothers. I'm lucky to have this weather. Like, there are so many things that I'm so grateful for, and you guys need to also appreciate too. However, I've got legs. So let's get this painful ass workout done. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. Alright, I know. I forgot my bloody camera stand for the session today. I am so gutted. Today's session was actually really good. I'm just gonna do like a little quick run through of what I did. So we started off with some lying hamstring curls, did 2 sets of failure of that. Then after that we did a plate loaded belt squat. You guys have probably seen the belt squat before. It is actually probably my favorite squatting exercise out there for sure. Now I went up to 6 plates, 6 20 kg plates each side, tough for about 6 reps. And then after that we hopped over and we went straight into some heavy adductors because I really want to grow the thickness and the width of my legs. I find my legs are still too narrow. I want there to be the scraping on the inside when I walk, for example. A little bit of a weird one, but yeah, I'm sure you guys understand what I mean. After that, we went and did some hip thrusts, did some plate loaded hip thrusts, which was proper nice. And then we did some plate loaded leg extensions, including the belt that wraps around your waist. Honestly, it is so good with the seat further back, so you can really extend outwards. You can get, work it more in the lengthened position. It's so much better. And then we finished off the session with some calf raises, some plate loaded calf raises, and my legs right now are finished. And I'm gonna see if I can get a little like pose down for you guys real quick. I'm not sure with the direction of the sun, if you guys can even get like a good angle of this, but yeah, no, honestly, I still thought that, you know what, I can still get a decent video out of this, even if I'm not, necessarily got the whole gym aspect part of it, but I thought I could still get a video and, whilst it's beautiful outside, we can still enjoy the sun as much as we can. But yeah, no, honestly, if you guys are wondering what I usually do as soon as I get home, I've already had my food. I had my leftover curry from yesterday. There was some leftover. I obviously ate my dinner, but my mum makes basically a shit ton of every single food whenever we have for dinner. And usually I just kick a ball about for a little bit. So I kind of keep my body moving post-workout and obviously post-leg session. This is really key to still get that movement in. But honestly, I feel like today was one of those sessions where even though I wasn't recording, I still worked. I'd probably say even harder than if I was recording. I feel like a lot of you guys don't work hard enough. When you see someone train in the gym and you see them working out and they're working out pretty tough, but when you can't even tell they're working out hard by their facial expressions, by the slowness of the reps, but they're still squeezing and they're still trying to get it. Like, you don't really see that a lot of the times. You only probably see that maybe a few people in the gym work literally to their maximum capabilities. And, it's a shame that you don't see enough people working out super hard. I think that's generally why I really want to go into PTing, and I really want to be able to share my experience with other people that are not so experienced with the gym, for example, and don't work out that super hard. I see the amount of PT trainers that I see out there, and they don't train, they don't make their clients train. Like, they don't make them actually work out. Like, to the fullest that they can. Like, everyone's got so many capabilities. They have unlimited potential of their gains, and they're just missing out because they're not working hard enough. And, you know, I'm not going to judge them for the workouts that the PTs, you know, tell them to do, or the exercises they tell them to do, because I'm sure it's just probably a set program designed by the gym itself that they give their clients. I don't know if it's like a personalized workout, if that makes any sense. But damn, if I could be a PT, which is eventually what I do want to do, I'm going to be starting a course in about a week or two, doing an online PT course, becoming a level 3 personal trainer, including a level 2 gym instructor. The reason why I want to do that is because I do want to start a PT business where I'm going to push so many people as hard as I can. Some of it I'm hoping will be in person, so they can come to JD Gym. I can even work out a thing where maybe I pay for their first membership, because it's usually not that bad. I think it's about £10 for a first month for JD. So, you know, I'll give them like a week free of PTing, and, you know, see if they like it. And if they do, then obviously they carry on. But I think it's something that I really want to do, and it's something that I genuinely have such a massive passion for. And when I speak about it and when I think about it, I have such a massive vision of, like, it literally just goes miles and beyond. Like, it's genuinely crazy. And I feel like there's not enough PTs out there that do have that vision. And I feel like there's a lot of them that are genuinely just there for the paycheck, and they are genuinely just there to have a job. As simple as just having a job. But, you know, whether or not I'll get a job as a PT or whether or not I'll be self-employed as a PT, I'm still going to train my clients to the max capability as they can. And, you know, no matter how old they are, whether or not they're going to be 15 to 20 or 30, maybe even up to 60, you know, I'll still make them train hard. I'll still make them train to the fullest. You know, people always say, like, oh, I don't want to be sore the next day, but it's like, okay, don't train then. Do you understand what I mean? Like, people don't understand the commitment that you have to put forward to actually making a massive change in yourself. People don't understand that. And I feel like people, you know, I might post a picture on Instagram now of my physique, and people will be like, wow, you've made like crazy progress, like you're looking buff, you're looking crazy. And it's like, okay, like, you know, all that is about 3 years of dedication, of hard work. Maybe even just a year of hard work, and you can make, well, even 6 months, and you can make visible change, like crazy change. But people just, they think of 6 months and they see that as such a long period of time, but you don't understand how quickly that goes. You can be on a program of going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, maybe having 2 to 3 rest days a week. And trust me, that will go by so quickly, you won't even realize it. Let's say you're on like a weight loss program. I know one of my friends is on a weight loss program right now, Joe. He's featured in a couple of these videos before, and he's making crazy progress. However, I know over the last like couple of weeks or so, his weight hasn't necessarily changed. However, he has just started getting himself back into the gym again. He's been working so hard, so he's gonna be putting on muscle mass. He's also gonna be losing weight. He's got, his biceps are starting to come through. He's got veins on his forearms now. Like, he's starting to look freakishly good, and I am like so proud. And I love it because he's going to be back down here again in like a couple of weeks, and he knows that I always keep him accountable of his diet, his workout, training hard. Like, I always keep him accountable every single day. So, you know, basically you're going to be lucky if you're going to be friends with me, basically, because no matter what, all my friends are looking good and sharp, which will take. But yeah, no, honestly, a lot of times he works out with me when he's down here. You know, there was a good like couple of weeks or so where we trained like every single day together, and, you know, it was fantastic. It was really good. And I know starting from end of next week, we'll start having that again, and we'll be training pretty much throughout the whole of summer, because he's done with exams now at uni, so that is pretty sick. But yeah, no, I thought I'd just speak about that, because obviously I did go to the gym, but I've just forgot to bring my camera stand, so I wasn't able to record the session. But I hope you guys had a little chill one today. Hope you guys still worked hard. I hope you guys enjoy the weather. The sun is nice. However, it's a little bit breezy, but I feel like that's a little bit of a throw you off kind of, because my skin is definitely tingling right now, even though I have a little breeze. You know, honestly, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. I'll speak to you guys again tomorrow for Well, I've actually got my haircut tomorrow. This mop, little 360 for the mop, is going to be tidy. Finally, it's finally actually going to be looking good. I've not had a haircut in about 5 weeks now, so this is gonna feel nice. But yeah, nah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys again tomorrow with a fresh trim. Yeah, nah, peace out. Stay hard.